USA. And now it's time to crown a champion. The Conference USA Conference Championship game. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Kernstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Attacking at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the football.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
It's third down, opening drive of this conference championship game. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Catch is made along the sideline just before going out of bounds. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see that he can...
Swarm to the pass rush, a sack.
How about Notre Dame sending a backer here? He comes up with the sack. A little Rudy magic on this one. And, well, they've had some great linebacker play over the years. Of course, think about Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith, who's now in the NFL and had a great career in South Bend. Notre Dame with great history at playing linebacker.
Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. He heads out of bounds with a short gain on the play.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
And he'll drop back here on third down. The receiver makes the catch. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Caught quickly. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalling at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Looking to throw. It's Manning. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. Longhorns have first and 10 here. Now they call a run. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Give it to the back again. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Texas.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Handoff heading left. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
This is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tackles on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now second down and 14. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Pressure is coming. And here comes a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. The senior with an outstanding grab there. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won the Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside that can make plays to have a chance at winning these big games.
First down, looking to throw the football. With the catch, it's low. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
He's got it in the open. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. Offense in hurry-up mode.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Pauling. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Quarterback drops back. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Irish. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Now it's a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Looks left and finds his target there. And he runs it in to put them up by a point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Here's the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Dropping back. It's Manning. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Convert that pick into points. They're set up 1st and goal. Now they're running on the toss. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Corey.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Bringing it out, it's Gibson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. On 1st down, it's play action. Moves left out of the pocket. And the ball to the ground. Ball scooped up from the defense. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway.
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and improvises, there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. He does a nice job of going off script, trying to create and make something, anything happen, but he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of swatting the ball away.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the 1st down yardage.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Notre Dame 15, Texas 7.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. To throw, it's Carr. Looking for 6. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Yeah, near the sticks. It's low. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a 1st down and goal right there. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with his receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. The shotgun running play call. They bring him down right at the 20.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together.
It's caught inside the 30 and still going. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks, but
deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Longhorns.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Payne. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Keeps it on the draw. And he goes nowhere. Stop full behind the line of scrimmage. Now the back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle.
That's caught. It's Fields. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The important third down play coming up. To throw, it's Carr. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball at the 34. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw here. Caught by the receiver. He'll earn the first down, but paid for it with a hard hit.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. And now the handoff. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Another positive run on first and 10. It's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Receiver in motion now. On the run, it's Price. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. The sure hands, it's low. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Important moment here in this championship game. 3rd down and short on the 9th play of the drive. Quick throw caught on the left side. Able to convert on 3rd. Sets him up now. First down at the 22.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They're down for a loss. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. It's a quick grab. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Twelfth play of this marathon march, but it's 3rd down and long. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Pauling. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Yeah, this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Going absolutely nowhere for a loss of 4.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Back to throw. It's Carr. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Breaks into the open. He steps out short of the end zone at the 7. But what a
What a play by this defense to come up with the interception. And a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring. And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Texas 17. Texas.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Shotgun. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half.
Texas.
Bringing it out, it's Payne. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They get the second half started with a running play. And still churning, won't go down. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it from the gun. Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Can he make it to the marker? That's good for a first down near the 40.
Here's a great example. The back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. And they'll use the ground game here. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain. So second and 5.
Pat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The gain makes it second and medium. Gonna run it. It's low. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Tackle is made after 46-yard line. Third down coming up.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard. It'll be a fourth down. Punt team ready to boot it away. Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. And he's out of bounds here on the return. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. You don't see that often. He's an excellent receiver. He's going to bring up second down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up into the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The shotgun handoff here. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. So we're trying to make him play, but put too much on the throw.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Quick throw over the middle. And he's intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football in the 46.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover 2, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend. It's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He lets it go on the move. He makes the grab. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Irish. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. Oh, and it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. After the block PAT, the special teams coach hoping for better execution here on the kickoff. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now. Set up at the 24. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Looks right for a quick completion. The defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Now it's 2nd down here.
Boy, a wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Goes out the stiff arm. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. The Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Dropping back. It's Manning. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Defense is coming after him. Tough to show by the sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself. Longhorns are in the red zone.
Oh, man, this is a tough play for this defense. They have the offense right where they want them on third down. They get the pressure, but they don't account for the quarterback and his ability to scramble and create. Picks up a first down to keep this drive alive.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. They'll step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have first and goal.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Notre Dame 28, Texas 17.
They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up second and goal. Back to pass. It's Manning. The pocket breaking down. He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get into the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite third down offense. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. He was successful on his first try. This is just a chip shot from 21 yards out. The field goal is good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Texas.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. It was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
First down here for this offense. Back to throw. It's Carr. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
He keeps it. QB draw. Picks up the first, looking for more. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down and Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive...
Trying to create outside the pocket. They got him for a second.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Fields. And they've got him.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient third down offense.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Delivers quickly to the left side. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. Second touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
Texas, 20.
And he's going to bring this out to a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, back up at the 15. Scanning the field. It's Manning. He's running out of time here. On the run, he'll let it go. He's picked for a third time tonight. He's bringing it back.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Chewing clock with the running game. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their new defense creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Toss it to the back, running left. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And the route is on.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to make a play here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grabbed by the receiver. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Offensively, you get to the fourth quarter, you're down in a game, you're thinking about vertical shots and getting out of bounds to try to stop the clock. If I'm a defensive coordinator, I'll give that up all game long. Short little routes, tackling them inbounds. Let's keep that clock moving.
No throwaway here for that forced out of bounds for a loss on the play.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason.
And looking for a big play here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run.
And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. The Longhorns pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas.
Boy, an easy throw, an easy read, and an easy catch for the touchdown. I thought the receiver might have to call a fair catch. He was so open.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust as their first timeout. Now they'll go for a two-point conversion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here.
Notre Dame, 42. Texas, 26.
Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. The Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. First and 10 now for the offense. He's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down. It's a misfire on first down. Makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. An inside give now from the shotgun. And just a short gain this time. We're able to get him down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. To the air, it's Carr. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on fourth down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for a late deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
The pass rush closing in. Oh, they trap him for a sack. A quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And he's got it! A diving catch way downfield. They move the 6 before to the line here on first down now. Back to pass. It's Manning. Looking for a late, deep throw. It's incomplete. He was lucky to avoid a 4th interception in this game. Second down now.
This is a much better job by this defense after giving up some yards on the previous play. This time they made sure this one fell incomplete.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Defense is coming after him. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Could take it all the way. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, the offense just cannot afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Powering through. As the first down is still going. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Talk about a perfect end to the regular season, becoming champions of Conference USA. They've achieved a goal. They've made their case. Now it's going to come down to what the committee decides to do to see if they're going to get that college football playoff invite. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.